Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Another time has passed and it's long overdue. But we had to, have a little suspense in between the podcast with your boy THE and Knucklehead. The building, ladies and gentlemen. We got security over here to the left. Knuck, you want to introduce your security guard?
This is my security right now. I don't. We start this shit.
No names. No names.
No names.
No fucking name in the podcast.
No name.
We know what this bun's name is? Sparky.
Right.
Mm?
And the truth said amen to Sparky.
Yeah. His sole purpose is to be smart. So, welcome back to the podcast, G.
That's
Got the Calypso.
that's the one you said.
Oh, you don't like the
But-
Calypso?
No, you know I like the peach one.
The peach lemonade? You got the
Yeah.
strawberry lemonade.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first, you know what I mean? I like the Diet Mountain Dew myself.
Yeah. I don't really drink soda.
Damn. No, so tell me why. So I already talked on the podcast about the Ain't No Joke Players Ball happening April 1st here in Wichita, Kansas at the Fun Venue with headliner right here, right now, Knucklehead. Come on.
Knucklehead.
Keep playing with me. But we were at Walmart and we were just thinking about what other juices we need, you know what I mean? Because 21 and under. And you know what I mean? Not a lot of people fuck with soda. So we got the Hawaiian Punch. So get ready. You know what I mean? Hopefully next time at a nice venue. What's up?
Yoo-hoos.
Yoo-hoos?
Yeah, Yoo-hoos.
Man, they're getting chocolate milk too. But luckily it's in a glass bottle and not in these
all those. Them Yoo-hoos is gone.
Bruh.
I don't like chocolate neither though. I don't drink chocolate neither.
Well, that's the thing too. Is like it was either glass Yoo-hoo bottles or
Yeah,
the juice boxes. You know what I mean? Capri Sun pouches. But I didn't want nobody running around the venue like that. You know what I mean? So they gotta stick to bottles and shit. You know what I mean? So we had to stick to some sort of bottles. So it's this is a first of many. You know what I mean? And so, what's crazy is just getting. Oh, you got the ashtray over there. What's crazy is just getting all this right the first time, but it's a good logistical thing that we're doing as far as getting drinks and alcohol ready for just bottle service. Even the bartender that we hired, shout out to mobile bartender Miss Yolanda for doing this venue and hopefully many more. But the logisticals of she never done anything of popping just bottles and serving it up to people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because usually they pay for a mixed drink or they pay for something. But this, they just punch a card and that's basically it. You know what I mean? You punch your card, you get your bottle, and boom, you drink it for the night. You're drinking like a doctor in the morning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, Knucklehead.
Knucklehead.
How many performances have you been on?
1, 2. Shit, I think this one I'm doing is what, my 56th one?
56.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Straight up.
Man. And so with this venue, I mean, are you excited? You're a whole headliner. Have you headlined any other shows before?
Just one.
Just one?
The Topeka one.
Okay, I was about to say.
They switched me to the headline.
Break it down, though. Break it down. How was the show? How was the day? Break down the day of. A lot of cats don't actually, break down how it feels.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? How like you pumped? Because me, I'm 4 days out of my second show, and I'm nervous. You know what I mean? You're on your 6th show, and so how does that feel? How does that just stack up against these other shows?
Just more ready, more excited. The more you get on there, the better, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's going to be lit. That show, my last show was in Topeka. That's when they finally made me the headliner, but they switched it when I was in there, But that one was lit.
What went down there? What happened?
I just walked in so deep, bro. I don't know the energy they seen from me or what it was, but they just came to pull me to the side, like doing half.
I mean, you said you pulled up with your crew. You came up with your crew, and that's the usual security. You got your stage tech. You got DMG rolling right on the side right there, and you just got your homies that are rolling with you just at the shows. You know what I mean? Showing the love, showing the support, and so that's. In my opinion, that's what a lot of these upcoming artists kind of lack. You know what I mean? They want to do it all solo, but they need a team. You need a team right there. You know what I mean? Look official. You know what I mean? You want to be the part, get the part. You know what I mean?
Yeah, on everything.
Shit.
Oh, yeah, it was lit. You know, we walked in deep and shit, and they just automatically just put us to the side, like doing half the show, and it's like, you know, we like how you coming in, we like how you moving. We was wondering if we could switch you to the headline.
You know, I just realized this is your fifth or sixth show, but didn't you have a show? Don't you have a show coming up, or is that coming up later in like Ohio, right?
No, Omaha. I'm in Nebraska.
Nebraska.
Yeah.
Nebraska. So how did that come about? You know what I mean?
I'm really not sure yet. We supposed to be. They want to book me for a tour. You know, they want to book me for a whole tour, but you know, I don't think the numbers is adding up right. You know, so I'm not sure exactly what we worked out or what's going on.
It's kind of just in the gray area right now between them and that's the one.
I got my management team on it. They you know they came at us with a price, but you know we kind of don't.
That's another one that I wanted to talk about too is management. You know what I mean? How important is a management to an artist? You as a CEO, but you also as an artist and hiring a manager. You know what I mean? To just get these things rolling. You know what I mean? How important is that to these artists? Because we got artists on the event. You know what I mean? Hashtag ain't no joke. Play his ball. Bam. April 1st. But we got these artists at the event, and like they don't have managers. You know what I mean? Do you think it's important for these upcoming artists wanting to come on the come up to have a manager?
Yeah, most definite. You know, I feel like it helps. A lot of these people don't think like that. They don't want one of those. They want to do it all themselves and independent. They too independent. They're like
too indie.
You know what I mean? Like you gotta at least have a team. You get a management.
Even Drake had an OVO 40.
Yeah.
He had to have a producer.
Yeah, you got. It means a lot because they're the one that believe in you as an artist. They're the one that's pushing you. They're the one that's doing a lot. So it does mean having the right artist. I've seen artists do people dirty. You know what I mean? I've seen a lot. So I feel like shit, as an artist, you know, a manager should mean a lot. You know what I mean? Because that's the one that's getting you booking the shows. That's the one that's doing a lot of things. You know what I mean? So it's for sure 100%. You know.
I feel it too. Like there's just a couple artists that you meet. You know what I mean? And they just come off a little shy. You know what I mean? Or just a little bit too new to the game.
Yeah.
They're a little curious. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Everybody's got to dip their toes in some cold water before they, their body feels that warmth. It just, kind of adapts to the temperature.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You at a different temp than these guys. You know what I mean? They just feeling that cold water right now. And so they don't want to accept the fact that they need somebody. You know, I'm independent and I want to do this and I want to say I did this myself. But that's, you know what I mean? You got to say, you know what I mean? With the help of this, with the help of that, with the help of him, with the help of her, you know what I mean? With the help of the fans, especially. Not a lot of these cats shout out the fans enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they're the ones that put you on the map. Or at least, to the point where you keep making music and now it's a career. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I always shout out the fans. You see every time. I only do this for the fans. You know what I mean?
It's all about y'all for real.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one that's buying tickets to your shows. That's the one that's going bumping your shit on a daily.
The most important part about this is giving people something to see. You know what I mean? There's fans, you have fans, they want to see you somewhere that ain't a club, that ain't a bar, on a full stage, you know what I mean? And not necessarily they want to see a big ass headliner. They just want to see you up on stage. And if you get other artists that have other fans that want to see them on stage, boom, you got a whole crowd of people just waiting to see who's about to blow up. Because these are some new artists. You know what I mean? We'll see you next time on the next show. You know what I mean? And so like, it's just giving the opportunity that a lot of these cats don't. But in all honesty, I mean, I'm not knocking clubs and bars because it's actually pretty good to get your rep up there. You know what I mean? If you ever play like those open world games, you know what I mean? And you gotta slay a couple low ranking characters before you beat the boss. You know what I mean? You could say the boss is signing a label. You know what I mean? Getting signed to a label, but first you gotta play those bars. You gotta play those clubs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so eventually, I kind of want this to be that venue or that event that you want to be at. Yeah, I gotta get on the books with there. You know what I mean? Because Nuck's headlining, and I wanna open up for him. So I mean, how does that compare, and how does that stack up in the last year and a half of just grinding, on the grindstone of just putting out bangers, honestly, and then on the road to your album, now on the road, you know what I mean, on the road to tours. That's the crazy part.
Yeah.
Is witnessing all that from crazy. So just tell me a little more about that.
Shit, it's just a big blessing. It's a dream come true. Shit, I'm just gonna keep rising, keep getting it up, keep going. You know, we should start from the bottom. You know, this shit means everything to me, man. This is my dream. You know, this is my job. So, you know, I just give my music my all. This is the main thing. Like I said, I love is being on stage. And I've never been a nervous type. Never ever. You know, never been a type of nervous or scared type really like that. You know, never like. I just get on stage and do my thing. Since day one, my first show. You know what I mean? First show, I was nervous. I was excited as fuck. It's like something I've been wanting my whole life. Now I finally get to do it. You know. Like man, I just go out there and be myself. Shit. You know. And it always come out good. Turn out to be a good ass time and shit.
Well, that's another thing too, is that like you're originally from California, right? But you came over here to Wichita.
Yeah.
All right, and that was just off. You know, you weren't even supposed to be here for long. You know.
Yeah.
You're just, you know, but you know, you're here. Might as well jam out the city that's still here. You know what I mean? Like Nebraska is so far away.
Yep.
You know?
That's where I had my daughter in Nebraska.
Okay. Got family up there. That's what's up.
No, hell no, she ain't there. You know what I mean? I just had her there, you know?
My fault.
Man, you know?
Heard that.
But shit, you know, I miss home, but I miss Cali. You know what I mean? I plan on going back soon, hopefully, you know?
That's what's up. But that's also where cats get bigger, you know what I mean? Right when you come, or when you like get the ear of a small city, and you go to the bigger city, you got the backs of the small city. You know what I mean? Now you got numbers, you got leverage. You got leverage to negotiate your deals in California, somewhere big.
Yeah.
That's something that these cats don't take into consideration, if you will, about the music industry. Is that it's still an industry, it's still a business. You know what I mean? It's still got to make money at the end of the day.
Gassery.
Straight ass. But so even with this, you know, event coming up and all the other concerts that you've been doing, have you still been working on new music?
Yeah, I just did a song like a week ago. I just ain't dropped it yet, and then I got 2 new songs I'm doing too.
What's the word on DMG? Is he putting out new music?
Yeah, he just left the studio yesterday. He's gonna drop his album, DMG the Realist. Y'all type him in DMG the Realist on all platforms.
God's to
EST.
EST. What's that? EST.
Huh?
What's EST?
DMG the Realist. That's how you spell it though. EST, spell it with EST.
Oh, realist.
Yeah.
Oh, you just reminded me of realist. Realist with the EST, my fault. Check out DMG, the realist with the EST, ladies and gentlemen. But a big one is just, you know, back to management. You know what I mean? It's like you gotta get those links. You gotta get, you know, like you said, all platforms. You gotta make sure you're on all platforms. You know what I mean? Just a little word from the wise.
Yeah.
I guess you can say. You know what I mean? If you want to get listened to, make sure. But that's another thing too. That's the topic I wanted to tap into you one more time, because we did a couple podcasts ago.
Yeah. See.
We did a couple podcasts ago, but it's been a minute. You know what I mean? We gotta tap back into it. And I spoke about it a little bit on the last podcast, but I want you to expand on it more, because your individual growth fans have been off natural. You know what I mean? Promoting natural gas, but it's all been through natural. You know what I mean? But in this day and age where cats think it's so cool to buy their viewers, to buy their listeners, what do you gotta say about that? You know what I mean?
Man, to me, that's the weirdest shit in the world. You know what I mean? Like, why would you want? I think, what is it, like robots or some shit? I don't know. That's just weird. Like,
what really is it? And what's crazy is that he puts a blindfold over whoever signed them, and really gives them a what the hell, you know what I mean? Are you about to put out?
Yeah, it's all about having real friends. You want to go out to Texas, California, Atlanta, and sell tickets. You know, and you know them fans that's subscribing is gonna most likely be the ones that spend the 15, 20, whatever your price is to get in the show. Why in the fuck would you like do that? You know, do buy views or whatever the fuck there is, robots, whatever the fuck going on.
This is me, right? This is my thinking on what they think, right? Because I can't really put down on what people think, But when these kids do that, when they buy viewers and stuff, they think because I have 2K, I'm gonna get 20 people on my shit. You know what I mean? Because clearly promoting it by myself didn't work because no one has the, kindness to say, hey, you need a little work on your music. If you're gonna do this, you need a little work. You know what I mean? No one has the audacity to say, yo, your music's kind of, you know what I mean? It's not all the way there. I'm not really jamming to it. And so they go in and buy the fucking views. They buy the promotions. They buy all the sound. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, man. You never gonna get verified, I don't think, if you do stupid shit like that.
Well, I mean, you can. They scan for all that stuff, don't they, on YouTube and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Like they scan, like it's pretty easy nowadays to create an AI to manage and monitor an
You gotta get 4
AI.
check marks to get verified. You gotta have watch time, you gotta have a subscriber amount, and then do like a check for that. That's like the last check actually, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, hell no, that shit crazy. Yeah, and then I mean, I always keep it blunt, but I don't give a fuck about, I really don't give a fuck about feelings. I'd rather, like I said, I'd rather keep it honest with you, and if it might hurt your feelings, rather than lie to you and have you happy and shit. You feel me? I'd rather just tell you, hey, that shit was trash. You know what I mean? Shit, you got some shit to work on. That shit was trash. You know what I mean? And shit, some niggas just, they can't take the truth. They think they always right and shit.
They can't be up on that horse for too long.
No.
Then they implode.
Everybody got their own ear and shit. Some people ain't gonna fuck with some MP music and shit. So everything I think is opinion. I'm always gonna, be my opinion. Shit ain't hard, but to somebody else's ear, that could be the hardest shit out. You know what I mean?
That's the thing too. Like
So-
clearly, when there's people that are spitting or they're doing their own thing with music, and there is a fan base that they have, all respect to them. Kudos. I probably don't listen to it, but you got a certain fan base, and you made it work for yourself. So there's that. And so, going back to the topic of performances, how are you feeling for this one?
Oh, this is the latest one. I did a show in Texas. I thought that was, this was lit, but no, this is cool. It's here in the Dub 316. You know what I mean? Shit's gonna be lit, bro. Like, appreciate the headlining part too. So we're gonna rock the stage like always. Keep this shit going. This shit, I'm excited. I can't wait, bro. How many days for it?
4 days away.
Shit, can't count the day of the show. Shit, I'm lit. I'm ready. I'm excited.
Wednesday, Thursday.
Feel like Christmas. Feel like we're opening some gifts. You feel me? I tell you, like, I do all this shit, bro, to hit the stage. I love performing. That's me. Like, when I get off stage, I'm mad. I'm like, damn, I can't stay on there for like 30 more minutes. You know what I mean? Shit. We be up there sweating, up there for an hour and shit. But, no, I love performing. I feel like this is all what we do it for. You know what I mean? Like, be in that studio working. We're going to these places. Now it's time to see the fans, see my fans, see my people. You know what I mean? That's all what it's all what it, that's all what it's for. You know what I mean? For real.
I was pointing at the camera.
Oh shit! I thought you was tapping, bro.
My fault.
Loudy. But I got you. But real shit though. Like, I'm telling you, bro. Like, yeah, we got the team. I appreciate my nigga right here. You know what I mean? I appreciate my whole team, bro. Yeah, I just got my team, my day ones. No new niggas. You know what I mean? My day ones, and we just locked it in. We all got our positions. You know what I mean? And we just gonna do our job to the fullest. You know?
You think in the next album you're gonna have like something like J. Cole and shout out to all the homies like at the end of his album?
Like what?
Like in J. Cole's 2014 Forest Hills Drive, at the end of his album, he shouted out like not everyone.
Oh yeah,
just like
dude,
started,
I think,
around.
Yeah, when I be
shouting out.
Yeah, when I be freestyling this shit, cause I freestyle a lot, but I freestyle, you ain't know, but I freestyle probably, bro, like 6 to 8 hours a day.
Tap in.
Straight up.
That's the crazy part too. Is basically you're chiseling your tools because this is your tools.
Some days I do, you slack, you know what I mean? But if I really have to count, but when I wake up, but what I'm doing, beat on.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about I wake up and I play a beat, you know what I mean?
What I always said was I had this homie named Jesus. His name was Jesus, and he would pick me up after work, and literally every single day, it was every day for like 4 hours, just cruising blunts and spitting on freestyle beats on YouTube, just spitting whatever the fuck came to mind. Too, whatever was wacky shit, stupid shit, real shit, whatever came to mind. But that just chiseled the tools on the writing that we did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so when you keep it up on the daily like that, you know, you're bound to go on a new flow. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I got my fast shit and I got my slow shit.
And I mean, I feel that too on the album too.
Yeah.
Like you feel the you feel the intensity on Who Trippin' versus the softness on my mind.
Yeah.
And then also what's the T-Real track called one more time?
Prayed up.
Prayed Up.
You gotta remember that one, but that's
Prayed
on
Up.
the tracks. We on the billboards. I mean, we on, you know, come on,
I think the last one we didn't even hear nothing about the bill. One more time.
What?
Oh,
He was number 61 Thursday.
Thursday.
yeah, bro. Then now,
Two nights
bro.
Saturday, I wake up. He's number 10.
Today.
Yeah, bro, number 10.
Tap in. Prayed Up with T-Rail, number 10 on the Billboard so far. And you know what's crazy is I actually seen a track there featuring Este fucking what's his name? Get the ashtray my fault. Look, can you search it up? Because we can actually look at it on the camera and just show them right quick on the charts.
Mm-hmm.
I actually think.
Yeah. Let me see where we at now. Yeah, man, y'all go follow that shit. We gonna hit number 1 on that.
No, what's crazy is I think is SPM out? He ain't at all?
Not yet.
Not yet. Are you sure? I don't know, but check out, you were right above a track.
Well, we number 5.
Wait, no, dude,
Try
you
it.
peaked number 1.
Oh, wait, I don't know.
You peaked, you peaked.
I don't know.
Bro, that means at one point in the day, you were number 1.
What?
Bro, that means you peaked number 1, G.
Bro, how?
You peaked number 1 on the charts? What?
Damn,
You
okay.
peaked number 1 on the charts?
What I tell you,
That's
Eric?
cute, that's cute.
Thursday, he was number 61.
Bro, I was sharing it too. Oh my god. Bro, you peaked and it's number
Go
5
ahead.
steady.
Hey, did you
Steady
see my
number 5
post,
and you
though?
peaked. And I seen the post too.
Bro, we number 5.
See, this is what I'm saying about natural growth, you know what I mean?
But this is the
Fame
other
and
charts. But I'm
though.
number 40 though on the top thing. But this number 5 out
Hey,
of.
but 40 is still good.
This,
Check out.
This is out of like 3,000. You feel me? But I ain't gonna say shit. But Soulja Boy was number 29.
That's what I'm saying. These
You
artists,
know?
when they put their music out, it goes out. You know what I mean? And so when you want to chart, you in the game now. I could have sworn I seen that. I could have sworn I
What
seen
number?
the track.
Eric.
He was right below at about 15.
No. Hey,
Bro.
look, I'm telling you, like, shit's going crazy, bro. Shout out
You
T-Will.
going dummy
Shout out T-Will for the
2022.
feature too.
Hey,
You know?
bro, I asked T-Real, I was like, hey, bro, I said, I think you and Mr. C on NUCCLEHEAD should do a music video on that.
What do you say? You didn't get that too?
No.
You got to message T-Real on the
Right.
music video for getting it to number 10. Are you kidding me? We got to see a music video. Man, that's crazy. That is crazy. Just a year and a half ago, that happened, you know what I mean? Shit. It's just, you know what I mean? From the bottom to where we are now. You know, we keep going. I don't know what to say. Where the blood come? Ain't no joke, players ball. April 1st. You know what I want to do on an event one day is just have a camera, 2 cameras, 4K or some shit, and have it stream for $10 and I have access to it.
Yeah.
That way it's a little cheaper. You get to watch it at home or enjoy the live event for $30. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I do. I don't know.
See, how you feeling? You got yours little set? You got yours set?
I did my track list. So we visited a park. We visited
Oh,
North Linwood
nah,
Park.
yeah, that
Shout
was
out, you know what I mean? And it was pretty dope, you know what I mean? With my vision in mind, I think it would be even dope with the cane, you know, lined up wire fences around, and inside that area is the backstage with the booths. That way people can do their selling and merchandising, and you know, invite local vendors too. That's the other part is support local businesses, because an artist, you know, not thinking it. If they think of it, if they don't, they're a sole proprietorship. They're their own business. You selling merchandise, you selling music for 50 cents, $1, a spot. It don't matter.
Yeah.
Uncle Sam's eventually gonna want a cut of that because you're an artist. You know what I mean? You're making some money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a business. luckily in Kansas, it has a sole proprietorship. You don't have too much of taxes. You still have taxes, you don't too much. So, you know, it all goes back to the book. This is the logistics that they don't think of, you know what I mean? And then these were the 2017 SoundCloud rappers came in and emerged, you know what I mean? They got a little too big, and so where labels kind of just grabbed them. They grabbed them, blowed them up a little more, and then now where are they? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think the only one from the 19 double XL is like 21 Savage and fucking what's his name? Pack Anderson Pack. Those are the only two that's still pretty good in the music game. The rest kind of wanted to keep going, you know what I mean? They went into the mainstream. I just don't hear them a lot anymore. The last Lil Yachty song I listened to was Broccoli, I think, and that was because it was a feature and it was a banger. Other than that, I haven't really listened to. I still pop, you know, 21 Savage. I still pop Young Corday. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, there's still a couple of new SoundCloud rappers in the game, but it's not too many. Thank you for reminding me, baby. I gotta go over there.
Yeah, man, this shit.
Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna present to you, because you know the VIPs get their own cards.
April 1st.
Ain't no joke. Players Ball. The tickets of admission. Check that out right there. Can you see it? Is that good?
Yeah, got that for me right there too, bro. Got my CFB thing.
Where's your CFB?
Right there.
Right there. Oh yeah.
Tap in. Straight up, that shit
Baby
hard
girl
as
made
fuck.
this. Baby girl made this, and we have it more with the THC, but this is the CFB beauty right here. You know what I mean? That's what she calls it. I'm just kidding. I just made up the name. But it's dope. Shit,
Yeah.
like Galaxy.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Like gloss.
Super nice.
But these right here are the tickets. Go ahead and get them at the door April 1st. So March 29th will be the last day you can actually purchase your VIP tickets. And so these wonderful white dots are gonna get you your drinks on the house. On the house. That's right. That's what the price is for. You drinking, you having a good time. Go ahead and punch these dots. Pop, 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 pop. And get you a drink. Enjoy a good time and support these local artists that are performing a good ass show.
Knucklehead.
Knucklehead as the headliner. Can't miss it. Knucklehead.com for all your merchandise needs. And of course, check out my fault, T.H.E Facebook page for the tickets to the show. And check out Top Spawn Events for any other events, because you already know Knucklehead's gonna be headlining it 24/7. Shazam.
Shazam.
That was a nice little sponsored break. You know what I mean? That was a nice little sponsored break from Top Spawn Events. Shout out to Top Spawn Events. But Knucklehead. I mean, how much time we got, baby, bro?
You're at 28.
Sheesh. We in it to win it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. Ain't no stopping, man.
Well, I mean, you also selling merchandise too at the concert.
Yeah, we got some koozies, car fresheners, some shirts, and then I don't know if we might have we gonna bring this banner. It's pretty nice. We trying to set it up next and shit.
That's what's up.
You know.
That's the thing too. It's all like this is no joke. You know what I mean? This ain't no joke. Players Ball. Like, we going in deep. Like, this is artists that really haven't had the opportunity to do this, because the only opportunities they really do have is at fests, at river fests, at these types of fests. You know what I mean? Really big events where they're stacked up against other artists that pay the same. But this gives the opportunity for the small guy to, you know, really get exposed and get that exposure. You know what I mean? So hey, the more the merrier. But you already know who they came to see. Knucklehead.
It's gonna be a lit night, bro. I can't wait. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that's performing. Hope everybody kill it. You know, we all gonna do our thing. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a lit show. You know, I literally can't wait. I love performing, bro. You know, I'm just waiting. I'm like, damn, why is it Friday yet? Shit, you know.
It's crazy. That's crazy because I still
We
like,
pulling up nice.
like
You feel me? You already know how we pulling up.
You told me about how you went to go check it out. And I seen the video.
Yeah, I
Like, how
bought
was
that
it just
shit.
getting it in there? You know what I mean? Like the feeling. That's the vibes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Shit.
like that's the second Hummer I ever got in, but that one was nice. You know what I mean? It was nice. The other one was nice too, but yeah, it was nice. You know, this is clean. We bought it today, so it's ready to wrap. You know, pulling up. So shit, yeah, we got that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Pulling up in style. You know.
You know what's crazy is that they always said that Wichita is like hating. You know what I mean? They always hate and shit like that, or like Wichita's just not into hip hop and naysayers and all of that. But like, you know what I mean? People know Kanye. People know Snoop Dogg. You know what I mean? People listen to fucking hip hop. It's just there's not a lot of events like this popping up around.
My nigga gone.
There was this one flyer that I seen. You got the ashtray, but
Okay.
this one cat shared an event, but it was mostly like vendors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like way more vendors, and the only live music was DJs, which is so common that there's this CEO group that has like fucking 50 DJs on it, which is dope as fuck. That's a lot of DJs. I might hit you guys up for a DJ at one of these events, right?
Yeah.
No slack on DJs whatsoever. But what's missing is like live hip hop.
Yeah.
Hip hop is music, you know what I mean? There's not just rock bands. I seen Common perform at the Riverfest. Big Boy came to the Riverfest. You know what I mean? So like, but why is it only Riverfests? Why is it only fests? You know what I mean? Why can't it be these one a month events? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like people want to listen to it. There's just not enough access, and so I feel like there's not too much wood to knock on. But as the city gets bigger, it's a good place to invest and just pour in some money that people want to spend. There's a market for it. There's a lot of 9-to-5 people that just want to just think to do. To be honest, I'm down to provide those events and have you as headliner, have me perform, DMG perform.
Yeah.
More artists come in. Are you kidding me? We all win at the end. Everyone gets a good show. We're all performing. Vendors get to sell their food. Vendors get to promote their own businesses at the event.
This shit gonna be lit.
Bro, yeah, because you're gonna have a CFB booth or a knucklehead booth.
Oh, knucklehead.
Like two different entities, right? How does that work? Right? Because
Just
you're
do
the
it.
CEO. I'm talking to a CEO of a label, which is the crazy part. How does that work? How does that differentiate when you know? It's like talking to J. Cole, basically. He's an artist of his own label.
Yeah.
So shit. Tell me.
It's like I feel like it's two jobs. Dead ass. You know, you're trying to run a whole label, but then you're on the artist side. You know, you gotta get your music in. You know,
you gotta make sure.
but
It's like,
no, the team we do like meetings once a week. You know, we do a lot of shit. So we staying tight and shit. We a team. We locked in. So it's going good. It's going easy. Everything's going cool. You know what I mean? Shit. We get on stage. I'm ready. Every time. You know what I mean? Every time it's time to get on stage, bro, I think overboard. So
what's like something to get you prepped up before a show? What's something you do before a show?
Good job.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking smoke a pound. I
don't know, like,
for a show.
real shit.
Get nervous.
Bro,
get
it's
all rowdy.
I don't know. I just listen to my music and I'm hearing the fans in my head. You know what I mean? Before I even go. You know what I mean? That gets me pumped up. You know, just playing my music before the night, anything. Just hearing it before I'm thinking of the fans, I'm thinking of the crowd, I'm thinking of the lights, all that shit. But I'm telling you, I do this shit for the fans. I do this shit for performing.
And it's gotta be on point, of course, right?
Yeah, but that's why I'm going all out. Like, it's always gotta be the
It's
latest.
gotta
And
be on point.
that's why I do this music shit for. Like, that's the latest part of my life is when every time I get to perform, hit that stage and see my fans right there. You know, while I perform. Yeah. You know, because I love hitting the studio, I love doing all this music, I love all this shit, but like, yeah, it's just straight stage action.
Man, the studio's a whole different energy. When you
Yeah,
get back
I love
into
it.
You know what I mean?
When I'm mad, sad, happy, it don't matter what mood I'm on, I'm in that studio, you know? And, you know, that's a whole nother home right there. That's the studio, you
it's a
know?
whole different energy, a vibe. You know what I mean? It's like what writers do, or like I think I heard it or I read it somewhere. Like writers from books, they like to do the writing outside at a park or something, not really confined to the walls. You know what I mean? Because the energies and the ideas never flow good. You know what I mean? So in order to get rid of writer's block, that little bit of writer's block, they kind of go outdoors more, or they just go to a park or some shit. You know what I mean? And I kind of seen that too, because I always went to this parking lot downtown where there's just so much energies around to where I just see something and it just boom. You know what I mean? I'll be freestyling in the car or something and I just see something and I just mention in the freestyle and I just go, wait, whoa, I just fucked myself up with that flow. That was actually pretty hot. Let me write that down real quick. So it's something, you know what I mean? It's different stuff that you can't be seeing in this same confinement of these walls, you know what I mean? That's gonna get you a new flow. You gotta get out. You gotta see a little bit more, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Shit, I just, when I hit that studio, I just go stupid, you know what I mean? I just go stupid every time.
People can listen to when they're listening to the audio, you know what I mean? So you gotta make it come out, that type of energy on wax, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to and I hear that with your music too. You go all out, like with your ad libs.
Yeah.
You go all out. You know what I mean?
Oh,
You make it seem like it's a movie. You know what I mean? like I'm watching basically, because with all the sound effects and everything like that, it makes it interactive. It makes
million.
Okay. Wow. We gotta take a seat.
That's crazy.
Welcome back
Fucking
to the pod. Oh god, my fucking ass just
That's crazy.
I just hit my ass bone on the goddamn edge of the seat. Anyways, we just found out.
2 fucking million.
Number 40 out of 2 million in the hip hop genre sequence on what chart, please, so they can check it out. What's the website called? Go ahead and check it out. Check it out for yourself.
SoundClick, the charts. Wow. I'm number 8 on the rap shit. I'm at 5 on what?
Damn. Proud of you.
Oh,
Bro, 40. And then number 5 in the hardcore genre.
Yes,
Bro, let's get it. And you picked number 1. You
Bro.
picked number 1 out of 2 million, not
Yes,
3,000. 2 million.
Bro, 2
Knucklehead.
million, bro.
G. Knucklehead. Come on.
Bro,
You
we gotta get this back
playing
to number
with us.
1.
Bro, that pop-up venue,
Yeah.
just do a show there.
I know, but I'm
Number 1? That's something to celebrate. Give the
Whoa.
fans something to listen
So
to.
that means I was at number 1 time. Like, I didn't know what that meant.
You
Well,
peaked number 1 out of 2 million, not 3,000, out of 2 million hip hop and listen.
damn. Bro.
Oh damn.
Damn.
Thursday, he was at 61. Yes, last night he was at 10. Right
I'm at
now
5.
he at 5.
Wow.
For somebody today,
I'm gonna hit
someone
1.
today, you peaked number 1.
Bro.
Probably when he was asleep.
Yeah, man, that's crazy, man. That's cool.
I'm telling you.
Congrats,
Last
bro.
one.
Congrats.
Yeah, my last one. Gas it. Yeah, like Oh, right there.
Yeah, I mean, sorry for the abrupt cutoff. By the way, the camera stopped. You know, I had to delete a couple podcasts I have already uploaded, so go ahead and check those out on the Wake Up Wednesday podcast page on YouTube, Facebook. Already know you can listen to this if you already listened to it on the Anchor app, Spotify, and wherever podcasts are fucking streamed. You know what I mean? And while you're listening to this amazing voice, go ahead and listen to Knucklehead on knucklehead.com and make that motherfucking chart hit number 1. Are you kidding me? Hit
Bro. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. I thought it was on like 3,000.
You know what's crazy?
But we just checked this. Bro, that's crazy.
You know, looking at you from last year to right now, it got me going on my music stuff too. It's possible. It's
Yeah.
there. It's there. You know what I mean? You be doing shows. You be on tour too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
It's
Like,
there.
as long as you, I feel like, as long as you be yourself, and then they, you know, set you for who you whatever and shit, like, you can just do it, bro. You know, it's just the beginning, bro. This is the beginning. You know what I mean? Like, one of my top cities is California. Like, on my fan base, when I look it up, it says California.
That's what's up.
So, you know, Wichita's on there too, but, you know, Chicago's on there. So, I mean, we got fan bases all around. Like, Spotify's different. My Apple Music account's different, you know? They all different, but they always, California's big. So, I mean, I got a big fan base in California. But, I got Wichita's on there too for the big fan base. So, I mean, you know, I appreciate all my fans. You know what I mean? Everybody, you know what I mean? This is more music to come. This is only the beginning, you know?
More music to come for sure.
For sure.
Just working on a couple tracks so far. It's just, is it gonna be an EP? Is it gonna be an album? Is it just gonna be singles? You know what I mean?
I'm doing a few singles right now. You know, so right now I'm doing a few singles. I'm doing two music videos. You know, 2 to 3 music videos.
When are they gonna come out? When are you planning those?
Man, probably soon, very soon. Right now I'm just focusing on this show, but after that, but very soon, you know, it's coming. Snap our fingers, dropping a music video.
You know what you gotta do? You gotta do a teaser trailer or something. Even though you haven't shot it yet, just do something, you know.
Yeah, we can do that. You're right.
A red band trailer is a trailer that's meant to be deleted just to show you the concept of what
Get them
you think.
prepared.
Get them prepared.
Get them ready.
You like what I
Make them get mad. Make them get mad when it ends. What the fuck? I want to see this shit. I want to see the video.
Like when I posted on Twitter, that one with it?
Yeah.
Something like that.
I mean, I haven't been on Twitter. I'm not on Twitter too much. Is there a lot of people on Twitter?
But
Is it? Is it popping? See, that's what I'm saying. Like, should I be making pages for these for
all
on
accounts,
Twitter too? Accounts on
all
Twitter.
platforms.
Should it be?
All these platforms got mad. But Twitter's booming. But yeah, but when you leave here, like we in Wichita right now, so
Yeah.
but I've been to like hella cities, 16, 17 cities, different places, bro. So like when we was in Texas, bro, everybody's main platform is Instagram. Bro, like there was, you say Facebook, they're like, wait, we're on Facebook? You know what I mean? And then when I was in Cali, the people was on Twitter and Instagram. You know, Atlanta was Twitter and Instagram. So like Oklahoma was Facebook. You know what I mean? So it's like, it just depends. I feel like it just depends where you live. 'Cause I've been to a lot of, I've been in Wisconsin. I've been to like 16, 17 different cities. I travel a lot, bro. And I promise you, bro, like Wisconsin was like Facebook and Twitter. You know what I mean? Like, it's so weird, but like, yeah, everybody was Instagram on
Well, it's not
in
weird
Texas.
because it's good marketing.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just good for marketing.
But where we at is Facebook. You know what I mean? You say, you know what I mean?
Like basically, when you are putting, you know, when your management or when your marketing team is putting in money, you know what I mean, towards putting this out towards more ears. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah.
That's what businesses do. Don't you think radio stations, you know, they gotta get a little cash and bread for putting your music out there? You know
Radio
what I mean?
stations, you want to talk
Radio stations, so you know what I mean. That's
We got on
subject.
2 of them.
So that's the thing too. So like, you know what I mean, you gotta get out there. You know what I mean? And you are a business. You know what I mean? There's a Jay-Z quote. You know what I mean? I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what I mean? You gotta get it how you want it.
But so far we've been on so far we've been on 2 radio stations. Actually, no, I ain't gonna do it like that. We've been on 3 radio stations. You know.
What's the radio station?
Shout out the Dub K Street Radio. Shout out, bro.
Dub K Street Radio, cause I put my album out.
Shout out Dub K Street Radio.
Dub K Street Radio for making my shirts too.
Yeah.
He got a little side hustle.
Yeah,
you
shout
know?
out WKC Radio.
Hustle,
Shout out
hustle,
Richie. You know what I mean? They made this, you know, they put me on the song, you know, on the radio station. And then K100, they in Atlanta, you know. But that's in Atlanta, Georgia, but they played me twice, you know what I mean? And then, but we got some spins, you know what I mean? So it's 2 different songs, you know what I mean? And motherfucking Miami, Florida, bro. You know what I mean?
What? Miami?
Yeah, bro.
Miami.
Yeah. And then on the Miami, Florida one, bro, she was all like the radio host. She was like, "This I feel like Kodak Black need to hop on this one. Kodak Black need to hop on this." No, she's in Florida. You know, that's her station. Yeah, I was just that shit was funny though, but yeah, hell yeah, that shit was cool. She was like, "I feel like Kodak Black sound is blah blah blah." So I was just like,
she repeated herself like 3 times.
yeah.
Hey man, shout it out, shout it out, shout it out. That's crazy how you're just on radio stations, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then what's even crazier how you come into a show on Topeka and they make you the headliner when you were just supposed to be, in the middle. Or what slot were you supposed to be in right there?
I think I was supposed to be right before him.
Right before.
Yeah.
Right before.
They had that set.
Okay, heard that. And then they just say, this guy's official. Right, let's put him on top.
This dude didn't sell no tickets. They said because he didn't sell no tickets.
What?
No.
Is that? Oh, see, that's the thing too. You know what I mean? Let's artists. You know what I mean? Ticket sales, man. Like if you're gonna do this, you know what I mean?
It's all about ticket sales. My management told me straight up. He said it's all about ticket sales at the end of the game when it comes to this business. It's all about ticket sales. You gotta have real fans. You can't buy views. You can't do none of that weird shit. You gotta have real fans in all these cities. If you got, you gotta go to Las Vegas and sell out. You know what I mean? You gotta have real fans that's willing to take out money and buy for your ticket. You know what I mean?
I like when artists say, "I'm big over here." Okay, we'll go sell tickets over there. Cool.
Because they local artists. I'm not a local. I don't like calling myself a local artist.
And that's the thing too. Is like I'm here for them, and I'm glad to have you as a headliner because I know you everywhere, and I know you about to be on tour too. You know what I mean? Knucklehead's
Look on Google.
tour. Shoot,
You
you got a tour date?
No, not yet. No. On Google, man, fucking, yeah, I'm telling you, musical artists. I'm telling you, because like I feel like local, like it's people that ain't ready yet. They kind of just love doing music. They either love doing music, they don't want no music, no money, no fame from it or nothing.
Well, they want money and they want some sort of fame, but only in the city that they're in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the city has 600,000 people. Don't get it twisted. It's a lot of people, but it's not a lot of listeners.
Yeah, I'm trying to be.
For some odd reason, people find fame within 200 listeners, and they think of this shit. And it's like, there's a whole different jungle out there. You know what I mean? You still got Chicago. You still got tours in LA that you
I'm trying to
think about, and you thinking about the bar next door.
But I'm literally trying to be an American rapper.
I know you told me break it down, because we had this conversation. It's crazy. We had a conversation. But
I'm just trying to rise to the top. But like I said,
but like, don't break down how there's a differentiate between American rap or like what.
So like
you know.
But one day I just woke up, bro, and I was like on Google and I typed my name in.
The story started like that. I just
Bro, so I just woke up, and I just typed my name in on Google, bro, and it said like musical artists, and I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? It's kind of cool, cause you know what I mean? Like I never seen that shit. I seen it on my platforms, Spotify, Apple, like hella shit. I'm like, oh yeah, it's time to go. You know what I mean? And that's kind of when like shit really got like, I don't know, like I've been rapping like I said all my life and shit, but I didn't start taking it serious and got my own label and everything till like a year and a half ago. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like it's only been a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's why. How long has it been since you got a manager?
Like shit, like probably kind of like a year and a half ago. Like I kind of when I started the label, my management came. Like I got the management like probably like 2-3 weeks later. You know.
So but you did it right
immediately.
Starting out immediately.
Yeah.
Out the gate, you knew. And so where did you get the inspiration, influence? Where did you know how to start all this? You know what I mean? Because this is some game you spitting on the artists watching.
I've been preparing for years. When I was in Cali, bro, I was just rapping, and I was just rapping, and I just never took it serious. I just been rapping for years. Then, bro, when I came back to Kansas, I just started my label. You know what I mean? But this is the thing. I never was going to sign to no label ever in my life. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I was always going to...
Haven't you gotten, like, two
record
labels on your head? Come on, baby.
I didn't want to talk about it on here, but shit, I mean...
For real, my fault.
But
Don't miss the names. Let me miss the names.
Two labels. They hit me up, and it was just all love. They was like, hey, that shit fire. You know, how you worked with any big artist. And another label hit me up to, hey, send me your music, and I sent it to him. Then like a day later, they hit me back, and they was saying that shit was hard. You know, it was all love. You know, but like, I mean, if it's, I really, like I said, I started Cash Flow Business Records, you know, a year and a half ago.
You said all Cash Flow, yeah, Cash Flow, because that's a CFB.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. CFB is his own label.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shoot, trying to make it up.
Yeah, and I started, you know, CFB Records like a year and a half ago, and that's just it. I'm never gonna sign nothing. I don't give a fuck if you got 10 million. You know what I mean? It's never gonna happen. You know. So like that's how I'm trying to keep it. You know what I mean? I'm never gonna switch. I see the vision that, you know, my team. If I can believe in my team, I believe in myself. We're gonna be sitting up there. Yeah.
It's like talking to shit.
Nah. Hey, man.
Hey.
I'm telling you, bro. Like I'm just trying to
Now it's time to Snoop because he's on with that shit.
Hey, I'm Anthony. That's
Snoop.
man. Hey, I did my dance.
Uncle Snoop.
Yeah, that's lovely for real, man.
Shit, man, I need to get more Dr. Pepper. I'm just sponsored. That way I get a fridge on the go all the time. You know?
Never hooking it up.
You fucking.
Man, I don't really like. I try not to drink soda.
Yeah, Calypso.
I drink too much soda. I used to drink soda all the time, bro. All the time. Like nothing else.
Well, I drink diet soda now, so it's water as it goes down.
Yeah.
I just like the fizziness and the flavor of what used to be. Because I used to drink Mountain Dew all the time when gaming at like 2 a.m. Black Ops 2 or WWE SmackDown versus Raw 2008. You know what I mean? Getting down with that shit.
That was the shit back in the day.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Carrying the character, fuck, my shit was Scorpion.
That SmackDown versus Raw.
Yep. I'm telling you. It's like, also the Wii Sports. Yeah, sorry for the cutoffs, ladies and gentlemen. My phone is fucking, like, I just keep keeping these podcasts and stuff, and you know what I mean? I still have yet to upload the video version of the other one, so you're gonna see this here. You're gonna see both of these upload live, you know what I mean? But as we finish, as the Bleezy comes to an endies, we're gonna, you know what I mean? Just, hey, ain't no joke. Players Ball coming out April 1st. We coming out live, and my boy Knucklehead's gonna pull up with something nice. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I'm a limo.
Oh yeah, you already said it. My bad as fuck.
Yeah, we getting a Hummer limo. Shit, we trying to pull up in style. You feel me? Shit, April 1st, man. With Chuck, Kansas, man.
Can they hop in the little Hummer limo though?
Yup.
Hit up Knucklehead.
I mean, it's almost out. We only got 7 seats left.
For seats?
Yeah.
How many seats can fit in that?
18
You
seats.
already know. Hey, you already saved that spot for the camera girl?
Yep.
Bro, you gotta be in the music video.
Yeah, bro.
You're gonna have the Hummer limo's music video, maybe?
Yeah, if you said it, she said yeah.
You think she said yeah? She cool with it.
Bet.
Down to put her song on and have everybody who's in it be in it. They gotta be dope. They gotta have a bottle in hand or something. They gotta have glasses in the air. I don't know. They gotta be.
Yeah, it's gonna be lit. They got a whole bar in there. You seen it? You know what I mean?
It's gotta be though.
Yeah, it's gonna be lit. We're gonna for sure have some bottles in that motherfucker, bro. You know? We sipping, you know? Man, shit, it's gonna be lit though. We're gonna pull up, you know? It's gonna be lit, but I cannot wait. You know? Dummy.
I'm so dead. Double entendre. Yo, sad. Is that again?
Yeah.
This is the one?
Really? Dang, yeah, bro. That's crazy, bro. The charts that's ridiculous. But I did not know that. I didn't think it was that much people. I didn't think it was
SoundClick?
Yeah.
SoundClick.com, y'all. SoundClick.com, SoundClick.com, Knucklehead.com. It's also linked right there. Go ahead and check it out. And then go ahead and check out the tickets online for the Ain't No Joke Players Ball, April 1st.
1 million.
1.7, you know.
That's crazy.
1.7 million listeners on the hip hop SoundClick section, and my boy hit number 40.
Yeah.
Hits number 40.
That's crazy.
Shit.
But I didn't even think, bro. That's crazy. For real, bro.
It's all coming. It's all coming. We just gotta be patient, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for listening to the Wake Up Wednesday podcast special guest with special guest Knucklehead.
Knucklehead.
Ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and check out his album at the knucklehead.com store and get your merch. Check out the THE page for your tickets to the Ain't No Joke Ball and more events to the top spawn events where you can catch Knucklehead live at basically any one of those events. You know what I mean? Shit, we get it and we're gonna get it. All right, thank you for listening. Have a beautiful day, and we'll see you on the next one. Deuces.